Well, it's election time again this year in San Marcos. Just last week, students and citizens voted for their choice of mayor for the city council. Let's take a closer look at what happened during this event. Last week was crucial for all the candidates running for city council to make their point and win over the voters. Names such as Rose, Matteis, Guerrero, Scott, and Isaacs were spread across the front of LBJ in the form of signs and information tables, and the voting process took place inside of LBJ as well. Guerrero ended up on top at the end of the elections, winning the vote of mayor and beating Matteis in the election by a number of 41 votes. It's mostly like job shadowing for students if you were to be elected.
Beyond job shadowing, I'm really looking at career development. So both being able to get feedback from students, from professors on what their current trends are, what they see as far as workforce needs, and then also getting feedback from the employers, local employers, and saying what are your needs as far as skill sets? What are you looking at as far as products that you're developing, lines that you have for your customers for the future, and how can we work together in conjunction, in partnership, to be able to utilize our resources better?
Although the voting percentages between the two candidates were extremely close, with Guerrero picking up 50.3%, while Matteis received 49.7%, the extra 1.2 needed to win was snatched up by Guerrero, making him officially the new mayor of San Marcos. Guerrero, only 33 years old, is actually one of the youngest mayors ever to serve and get elected in the history of the City Council of San Marcos. Guerrero and other new council members are to be sworn in on November 15th during a reception to be held in the City Hall. Although the election week projected itself as a big event on campus, many students seemed quite apathetic toward the idea of voting for the City Council. One even upset that he could not vote due to special circumstances. In fact, all around, the students do not seem to be very centered around City Council elections as a whole.
Right, like I can't affect any laws that are being changed because I'm not allowed to vote. The laws that convict me as a felon are the laws that I'd like to change so I can vote. So it's a catch-22.
It was seen during election week that often many students would simply walk on by through the candidates' set-up tables and hurry on their way to class as if there wasn't any other day. However, it seems to be a different story with the staff and the faculty of San Marcos and the citizens that aren't strictly part-time here. All in all, it was found that in observing and interviewing students and faculty members alike, the faculty members and staff here at Texas State University are significantly more interested in the voting process and campaign for mayor that took place this week than the level of interest that the students have. Despite this fact, however, there were a small amount of students that made their voice count in the 2010 City Council election and did vote. If you are one of that small percentage, maybe one day more students will follow your lead in the future so that we can have a chance to really make a difference. Lindsay Matteis for Libya Vita News.